Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Toledo's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
As a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000.
Touchdown, Rockets! Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. He really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chain. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Defense looks like they're coming. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Ripping through the defense. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Toledo. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Can get him to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Cross. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know.
Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Gives it on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Made a defender miss. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now improvising. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Rockets.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's looking to pass. He's going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Toledo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rockets will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This time he's got it.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Broncos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays in the passing game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it on the outside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to power it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, be in the...
Touchdown, Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He was just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Touchdown, Toledo. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Past the first down marker and still running. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Motion from the back. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Broncos will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. The throw. Finds the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rockets look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rockets. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Firing to the end zone. Got it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Rockets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. On the ground, it's McMahon. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets offense is back on the field.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's going to throw deep right side. Holds it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Gives it on the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick completion on the out. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Gonna look downfield again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful for the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I think think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's looking to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivate.